Welcome guys to the episode 7 of Core Java, and today's topic of discussion is toString method. Now before I start with the toString method, let me give you a brief history of the class which contains this toString method. This is a built-in function. Built-in method we know are already present in Java when we install the Java software. So this method is present in a class called as object. Object also is an inbuilt class which is in the java.lang package. Now if now we all know the evolution of human beings. Okay? I'll not go into the Darwin's theory who has proposed that human evolved from apes. So let's go to the another theory which believes that Adam and Eve were the first person to land on the planet and we all are descendants of Adam. So in some generation or the other, we all have a mutual parent. So this tree is spread out. So all the 600 crores, 650 crores human beings, they in some hierarchy end up having a mutual parent. So this top of the tree, the root of the tree, that is called as the object class in Java. So all the built-in classes and all the user-defined classes, they derive from the object class directly or indirectly. So the children of Adam, the biological children of Adam, they inherited the DNA of Adam directly, and we are inheriting the DNA of Adam indirectly through our parents, grandparents, and so on and so forth. So each class in Java, whether it is a built-in class or whether it is a user-defined class, inherits from the object class directly or indirectly. So whichever classes we have made all this while, the student class, teacher class, customer class, all classes have inherited from the object class. And this object class is in the java.lang package, and we all know java.lang package is automatically imported in all the programs. You don't have to import this package. Now what does this class contain? So this Java, the object class has many methods. The equals method, finalize, this is a destructor. Destructor in Java is called as finalize. We'll have sessions later on in of constructor and destructor. And here is what I want to highlight, the toString method. It is a method of which class? Object class. And object is the root class for all the classes. All the classes inherit from the object class. So object class contains a method called as toString, which is public and returns the type called string. Public is the access modifier of this function, and its return type is string, and toString is the function name which has no arguments. Now what does this toString function do? So let's take a real world analogy. There's an old man and he's having some health issues. So the doctor visits the old man, and after diagnosing, the doctor concludes that he is having some problem with his stomach and he should be on liquid diet for a week's time. So he instructs the people at home, please do not give any solid food to the old man to eat, keep him on liquid diet for a week, at least for a week. So the doctor is discussing this, and when the doctor is leaving, the son of that old man is entering the house, and the doctor and the son, they bump into each other at the doorstep, and the son has bought oranges for his dad, and he inquires about his dad's health from the doctor. The doctor says that please don't give any solid food to the old man, to the patient, at least for a week's time. And now the son has bought oranges. So now what will you do? Will you dump the oranges in the dustbin because the father has not been advised to eat solid? No, we have a appliance in the kitchen called as juicer. So what the son will do is he will take juices of the oranges. Yes, and so this solid will be then converted to liquid form, and this liquid will be then fed to the old man. So what is the juicer doing? It is converting this solid to liquid. Similarly, the toString function, what it does is, if I feed a object to the this funnel can be thought of as the toString function. So when I feed an object to the toString function, the toString function converts that object to its string format. Converts that object to its string format. I'll just show you a diagram over here. So if this is an object S1 of the student class, and our student class had only two data members, roll number and name. So if the roll number is 7 and the S name is Dhoni, the toString function will convert this object into a string format. Roll number is 7, name is Dhoni. How does it do? We'll just discuss. So this funnel can be thought of as the toString method, and if I feed an object to this toString method, it will convert that object to string format. Now this is some short notes for your reference. If you want to represent any object as a string, toString method is used. The toString method returns the string representation of the object. It returns the string representation. So this is the object format and this is the string representation of that object. So as we see, this is the fruit and this is the liquid form of that very fruit. Okay, so whenever the old man is hungry, this process will take place, converting the fruit from solid to liquid. Whenever it is time to feed the old man, this activity will take place, converting the solid food to the liquid juice. So similarly, whenever Java wants to convert an object to a string format, it will use the toString function, and the toString function is called automatically. We don't have to explicitly call it. It is called implicitly, means it is automatically called. At what time is it automatically called? Whenever there is a need of converting an object to a string. So we need to override the toString method. Now what is overriding? Now we all know, so let's take a programming example, then things should be clear. We are creating a class called student. Now this is which class? User defined or predefined? It is a user defined class. So is not this user defined class student inheriting from the class object? So whatever is there in the object class, by inheritance, it is coming into the student class, because each class, whether it is built-in or user defined, inherits from the student class. So does not the student class also contain the toString method? Yes, and it is public, and public data is inherited. So by inheritance means this class has got a function called as toString. We know roll number, S name, this we've done in the previous programs. And now what am I doing over here? I am overriding. I am creating one more function with the same name and same signature. See, what is the signature of my toString function? Public string toString. And what is the signature in the object class? Public string toString. So now what am I doing? I am overriding, because I already have a function called as toString in this class, because each class inherits from the object class, and I am overriding the toString. So when my toString function will be called, what will I get? I will get this string in return. I am returning a string. I am returning a string. So double quote, roll number is roll number and name is name. I will get this in return. So instead of the display function to display the object, I am using the toString function to display the object. And now this is the stud main class. Now I have made an object called student. S1 is new student, and I will call the accept student function. So the accept student function will accept the roll number and name for me. So while accepting, I will enter roll number as 7 and the name as Dhoni. And now this object will be created. Then what will happen is this object will be created for me. The object name will be S1, roll number as 7 and S name as Dhoni. Now what am I doing over here is I am printing the object. So the println function accepts data in which format? Accepts data in string format. And but what am I passing to it? I am passing an object. So we need a mechanism which will convert the object to a string. So the old man is hungry. He needs juice. What does he need? Juice. But the son has bought oranges. Now what do? We need an appliance at home which will convert the solid fruit to the liquid juice. So here I am printing println and I am passing what to it? I am passing an object. But which language does println understand? Which format? Println understands string format, and I am passing an object to it. So what needs to be done? This S1 needs to be created to a string. And who does that? The S1 is of which class? S1 is the object of student class. So we'll go to the student class and we will see the toString function. So this function will be called automatically. Whenever there is a need, whenever Java sees the need of converting an object to string, it will automatically call the toString function. We don't have to call it from our end. Java will automatically call the toString function whenever the need arises. So now println, and what am I printing? I am printing an object wherein println understands string format, and here I am giving object. So I need some mechanism to convert this object to a string, and that mechanism is my, so a toString function will be called. So what will it return? Roll number is, and I am concatenating the roll number variable. So I am passing which object to it? S1. So it will go to which object? It will go to object S1. So when I say roll number is roll number, when I write over here when in the toString I have written roll number is, this is a string, concat with the R number. So for S1, what is the R number? R number is 7. So it will say roll number is 7. And what am I concatenating? I am concatenating name is and the S name variable. So name is will come as it is. Name is will come as it is, and then S name. What is S name? What is S name? S name is Dhoni. So this object format will be converted to string format using the toString method. Now let's run this code. So I'll comment this unnecessary data which I have written, and let's run this. Save it. File, open containing folder, cmd java c studmain .java, compile, java studmain, enter roll number. I'll enter, let's say 18, and stud name Virat. So what will it show me? What should it ideally show me? Roll number is 18, name is Virat. Here you go. Roll number is 18, name is Virat. So this is your toString method. Hope you benefited from this session.